Renegade.
You know, there are over 1 million mixed-race marriages in the United States today, but there are some people who strongly disagree with the whole concept, and they are here today. Here's Billy. Maybe we misunderstood. Hi, Billy.
Hello.
So your sister is dating a black guy, and you totally disapprove. Did you have a bad experience with somebody?
Somebody grew up in a project robbing their own cousins. Why would you want somebody like that in your family, right?
Could have been a white guy robbed his cousin, too.
That's right.
You've never even met her boyfriend, Roland, right? Well, you don't even know him enough to know. What don't you like about him if you don't know him?
I don't want my sister with a black person.
He's backstage. What if he's a nice guy?
Why he can't be with a nice black girl?
You know, Susan's backstage, his sister. She says her boyfriend, Roland, has treated her better than any white man she's ever dated, and she says she's not giving up Roland just to please her racist brother. Here's Susan.
If I want to be with a black one, be the black one. You can accept my boyfriend. You can accept me, Billy. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. You're my brother, but you got to accept him, Billy. He treats me better than anybody does.
What does he tell you? Can you bring Roland to the house?
Not to his house, I can't.
Is he threatened? What's he going to do?
He said he'll whip my ass and his, too.
Whip you?
What's with this guy?
You know what? Roland is here. I think it's fair to say that he's a bit nervous. This will be the first time he comes face-to-face with Susan's brother. You're going to stay in your chair. You're going to be cool. All right, here's Roland, everybody.
I don't want my sister with no Why you can't be with a white boy?
Because maybe I want to be with a black boy.
Why?
Because maybe that's how I feel.
Because the black man better in bed, that's why.
It just tastes better.
You don't know anything about his character, so what's wrong with him?
He's black.
It's dark up here.
When we come back, we're going to meet another racist. This time it's a friend of Roland's who says black men were put on this earth to only marry black women. He says most white women only want black men because they want to see if the legend is true.
It's packed with the taste of cinnamon and sugar.
Have those Slim Jim.
We all love the taste.
The crunch is in the shade. Pumping funky honey.
Now, my next guest, Jamie, and is a longtime friend of Roland's. He says white women are the downfall of black men.
Hey, love that. See, this man needs to be with one of these fine Nubian sisters out here. Yeah, I disagree with Billy.
But you're a racist, too.
I'm not a racist because I don't hate her.
True or false?
I don't hate her because she's white.
You just called white women trailer trash, and you don't support this relationship, even though he's your friend.
He needs a black woman in his life. That's what he needs.
Let me introduce to Melissa. She's been thrown out of her house twice for dating black men. So, have you ever dated a white guy, or?
Oh, yeah. I'll date anyone. It doesn't matter to me, white or black.
What's Glenda's problem, do you think?
I have no clue what her problem is. She just needs to accept it. If not, she's not my mom.
And here is Glenda, everybody. Glenda?
You know what? I'm looking at everybody out here. Where's their job?
I work at night, so that's why I'm here now. As far as with your attitude, it is very disrespectful, and I think you need inner peace, like my brother said over here. You need inner peace with yourself, because it's the art of war in your mind. I like this brother right here in the glasses. This brother's very educated. This brother on the end in the old Jordans over here with the red laces. But this don't say the word to a back to you. I just want to elaborate your Kmart outfit. I believe.
Are you kidding?
Was that his real voice? Just checking.
It's dark up here.
So there I was with Bunny, mixing up some quick.
Kendrick says Melissa's family should spend more time looking at how happy she is with him and less time looking at the color of his skin. Here is Kendrick.
Glenda, I don't know what your problem is. You haven't even met me before. You don't even allow me in your house. What is your problem?
Melissa, you keep on just doing what you're doing and being positive. Your mom's ignorant. You know, she has no sense of what a real black person is. And you know, by the way, I'm not finished with her. This is a 4-year bachelor's degree. I graduated as the upper top 10% of my class.
Ooh.
And I am only 23 years old, about to go get my master's.
Give us one negative thing about him. One negative thing about his person, about his character. You can't come up with one, can you?
No, because I don't know him.
Have you changed your opinion even like just a little bit?
I can't change it overnight.
Anyway, our next guest is Heather, who is married to Harold, who is black. Now, Heather says that after 9 years together, Harold's family still won't let her set foot in any of their homes. In fact, his family's even teaching their 3-year-old to call Heather names.
I called my son last night. 5 or 6 words into the conversation, he called me a white bitch.
Your son. And now Valon is backstage. This is your husband's cousin.
How you gonna teach my son to call me a white bitch? Well, he's my family too. He come out of me.
Are you teaching her 3-year-old son to call her name? You know he's hearing it from you, Valon. You can't deny that.
He might be, but I'm not the only source.
Okay. Let's get Harold out here. Harold's backstage. Here he is.
That's love. That's love. It's enough love here between us and our son to overcome the ignorance in her family and mine. They call her names, they throw stuff at her, but when I'm there, nothing's ever said.
Well, who wouldn't let you at the funeral?
His niece.
My niece. You know, and
so the whole family is racist.
Yeah.
And Valon is racist.
I'm not a racist. I'm just tired.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
You tired of seeing blacks and whites together? And wasn't you just with a white girl last week?
Valon, is it true? Were you with a white girl last week?
I was not.
I'd never do something like that.
I was not. I was not.
Would you take a lie detector test to prove it?
I sure would.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
All right, let's do it. Go ahead. Tell him if he's a hypocrite or not.
Maybe after breakfast.
Let me introduce our next guest, Teresa. She was here a couple of years ago because her brother James was opposed to her interracial relationship. Take a look at how things went. Can we assume that you are a racist?
You could probably assume that, yes.
Okay.
Just because you hate yourself, you want everybody else to
I don't
hate
hate
people
myself.
too.
I love myself. I love every white person in this room.
It's worse.
It's worse.
He's not any better, no.
Now, you still with the same guy?
No, he's in jail.
Really?
Well, you know.
You are special.
How you gonna boo me? How you gonna boo me? You don't know me.
You haven't changed any of your opinions at all?
I don't want to see her dating, you know? And yeah, you guys can take that the wrong way, but there's white too, you know?
Grouping
Where's
all
her
black
last boyfriend?
people together. Her last boyfriend?
Yeah, in prison.
We know that. You know the guy that was right there here, the guy in the vest and the tie? He's got a degree in his briefcase.
Take her out, you know?
Oh, so it's okay if you have a degree in your briefcase, it's okay. Do you believe that, Teresa, that it's just that you haven't found the right guy?
Well, I don't think he would like anybody.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Well, as you know, Harold said Valon was a hypocrite because he was with a white girl like last week, and your question was, were you with a white woman last week? You said no, and you failed.
Nah, look, see, the question is vague. Nah, you can't sit up here and laugh because that's a vague question, you know. I could have been around a white woman. That's the same thing as with. That's not being actually with her.
Let me, before I say goodbye, I had my list all day and for this show, and I really want to give you some of the list of inventions by black people. I'm going to put these on our website, too, with even more. But just be aware of this. Black people invented the traffic signal, air conditioning, refrigerator, hearing aid, lawnmower, fountain pen, wrench, clothes dryer. The first steam engine was invented by a black person, but they couldn't patent it because he was a slave. So thank you all very, very much. Thanks for watching.
Great vest. Thanks.
But we do hot, crispy bacon.